Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. The 2016 NCAA bowl season continues. Yeah, I'm dragging this out into several videos. If I would have done all 40 bowl games in one video, it would have took like forever to go up. And so I figured I'd do a bunch of short ones, which will lead up to a preview of the FCS championship game. Also will lead up to a preview of the FBS, two playoff games and then the championship game. So let's get going on the bowl game, which is the Hawaii Bowl, which actually airs today, which actually starts, I believe, in 8 hours from now. Unfortunately, my videos take forever to go up, so chances are the game will be over before the video's up. But we'll go over it anyway. Every other game is this week, thankfully. We have the Hawaii Bowl. Each team gets $650,000. We have Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders at 8-4 versus the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors at 6-7. Middle Tennessee favored by 6. I have them winning and covering. Oh, as a note here, in the first two videos, for win-loss, I was 10-5. Against the spread, I was 6-6. So, not horrible, not great, but, right there in the middle. Alright, in the St. Peter's Bowl, each team gets $537,500. We have the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, 6-6, versus the Mississippi State Bulldogs, 5-7. There's a lot of games that I'm going to go over today is why we have too many bowl games. We have a 6-6 team and a 5-7 team in a bowl game. The NCAA is going to do something. I am working on, it was kind of a re-upload of a video I did earlier in the year of how to redo the NCAA. I have a couple ideas. I'm going to add to that and relaunch that video here coming up once the season's over with to eliminate games like this. Basically, you're paying $1 million for a sub 500 team and a 500 team. I got Mississippi State Bulldogs winning. They're favored by 13.5. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the Ford Motor Company Quick Lane Bowl. Each team gets $1.2 million. We have the Maryland Terrapins at 6-6 versus the Boston College Eagles at 6-6. Maryland is favored by 1. I have them winning and covering. The Camping World Independence Bowl. We have each team getting $1.15 million. North Carolina State Wolfpack 6-6 versus the Vanderbilt Commodores 6-6. NC State favored by 4. I have them winning and covering. Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl. Each team gets $800,000. We have the Army West Point Black Knights at 7-5 versus the North Texas Mean Green at 5-7. Army favored by 10. I have them winning and covering. Next, we have the Northrop Gunman Military Bowl. Each team gets $1 million. Temple Owls 10-3 versus Wake Forest Demon Deacon 6-6. Temple favored by 11.5. I have them winning and covering. The National Funding Holiday Bowl, where each team gets $2.075 million. We have the Minnesota Golden Gophers at 8-4 versus the Washington State Cougars at 8-4. It was a whole big ordeal with Minnesota. I guess some players got suspended for accused of sexual assault or charged with or whatever it was. The team boycotted any football prep. With that, if they would have boycotted this game, North Illinois Huskies at 5-7 would have filled in. I think Washington State's going to have more practice. They're more in going to this game than Minnesota was. So I am taking Washington to win. They're favored by 10 already. I have them covering. So Minnesota almost forfeited $2 million because their players are trying to band together and all right, next we have the Motel 6 Cactus Bowl. Each team getting $3.35 million. We have Boise State Broncos at 10-2 versus the Baylor Bears 6-6. Boise State favored by 7.5, and then winning and covering. The New Era Pinstripe Bowl. Each team getting $1.8 million. Pittsburgh Panthers are 8-4 versus Northwestern Wildcats 6-6. Panthers favored by 5.5, and then winning and covering. The Russell Athletic Bowl, where both teams get $2.275 million. The West Virginia Mountaineers at 10-2 versus the Miami, Florida Hurricanes 8-4. Miami favored by 3. I'm giving 3 points to West Virginia. So I got West Virginia winning +3 and they cover. Next we have the Foster's Farmers Bowl. Each team getting $837,500. Indiana Hoosiers at 6-6. Utah Utes 8-4. Utah favored by 7.5, and then winning and covering. The Advocare V100 Texas Bowl. Each team getting $1.7 million. Texas at A&M Aggies 8-4 versus the 8-4 Kansas State Wildcats. Texas A&M favored by 2 and then winning and covering. The Birmingham Bowl, where the SEC team gets $1 million, the AAC team, American Athletic Conference team, gets $900,000, which is a farce to me because why? Both teams should get the same. South Florida Bulldogs at South Florida Bulls at 10-2 versus the South Carolina Gamecocks 6-6. The Bulls favored by 10.5. I have them winning, covering. I'm going to put it to the SEC team. And next we have the Beller Bowl, or Beller, whatever I want to pronounce that. Sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. Belk Bowl, B-E-L-K Bowl. Each team getting $1.7 million. Arizona Razorbacks 7-5 versus the Virginia Tech Hokies at 9-4. Virginia Tech favored by a touchdown. I have them winning and covering. So that will wrap up part 3 of Robert Sports Show NCAA Bowls. It looks like I have another edition before I get to the playoff semifinals. So get that up this week and hopefully get these both done this week. So plans are Robert Sports Show 2017. Wow, a ton of stuff going on. Pro wrestling related, especially NASCAR related. March Madness right around the corner. March will be here before we know it. We'll have all that, and then do what I do during the summer. NASCAR, pro wrestling, then leading up to next fall. We'll have a bunch of NCAA stuff, of course, like we did this year. So, a lot of videos coming to Robert Sports Show in 2017. Make sure you check it out. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great night. Have an American night.